Hi, my Forex family. This is Sidney Guajardo coming to you live from San Antonio, Texas. And we are the trading places. Okay. We're going to look at gold today. It's kind of tumbling a little bit from where it was. It hit an all-time high at well over $2,000. I don't like to trade gold. I mean, I love trading gold. I just don't... I'm not saying I don't allow my students to trade it. It's just that it's at a very fast-moving trade pair, and you need to learn how to read charts. You need to do a lot of things before you trade gold. So I only bring up gold to show you the importance or the significance of where it is, because it is a major talking point right now with some people say that this administration can throw over central states and we go back to gold standard. If we do, it's going to be a tough transition, but ultimately everybody will be better off for it. But I just like to let you know where everything is at. So it's trending up. I think it still is going to continue to trend up. It's nearing, it's just a little over 1950 right now. It was well over 2,000 a couple of weeks ago. But this is definitely something you want to watch. This is world news. US 30 usually shows the strength of the dollar. It toppled. It went down to 28,379 is where it's at right now. Last week it was nearing the $29,000 mark, which is outstanding at any time. But when you factor that in with the global pandemic, just lets you know how powerful the United States dollar is in our economy. So with good news, every time Trump talks, the US 30 seems to be the first thing to go up. So let's get into some Forex. Let's go to the euro dollar. I'm sure you guys have already seen enough training sessions that when you're looking for trades, you really want to look at it on the 240-minute chart. That is the 4-hour chart. So let me see where we are here. 1 second. Okay, the reason why I like my students to look at the 240 is it kind of gives you a broad spectrum of highs and lows. Look at the high here. Well, this may not be a good example because the high here was very close to that a couple of weeks ago. But look how far back you had to go to the low, which was back the very beginning of August. So it gives you a pretty good range, especially when you're taking a trade after it's maybe doing a trend reversal and you're coming back and you're looking for all the support lines. So it's very important to figure out where you're going. So right here is the highest it was been in the last couple of weeks, which it matched it here today. And the low is right here. So to me, you see how this hit here, the very top of the high, and it bounced and came down. I'd be looking for your euro dollar to go short. So once you figure out that you're at the highest point, or you know where the highest point is, you go back to the regular time frame and just start working. So this is the highest point. It's been like that for the last couple of weeks, and so it looks like it's trending down, and that's all you're looking for, to see where you are and then see where the trade is going. So I mean, can this thing keep going down? Yes, it can. Can it retrace maybe on this moving average, which is the middle of the Bollinger Band here? And it can retrace and go back up and test this line and maybe even break it and go further. We just don't know. So just wait for signals. And if you're happy with the signal, then take the trade. I don't suspect that this is going to... This is a very good support line right there. Right around this 119,200. It's probably going to come down here and bounce and go back up. Nobody knows. It looks like it's hanging around this moving average. This the middle line of the Bollinger Band. So this is a very good support line here. It tested it 4 or 5 times here, 5 times, 6 times, came back. It got some liquidity and came back down. It tested it here, kind of here, and it looks like it wants to come back down and test it again. We'll see how strong this support line is here, maybe later today if it comes back this way. But right now it's kind of in consolidation. It's right in the middle of the street. And just like they say, you don't want to be playing in the middle of the street, also because your mom said, but you know, that's where all the damage happens. Hold on. So what are we going to do on euro dollar here? All right, let's type it up. Wait for volume and a good signal. Signal's just going to tell you where the money's going. That's it. So just right there. Wait for volume and a good signal. That's today's date. So you know, nobody on God's green earth can tell you what this trade pair is going to do. It's in the middle of the street. If they say it's going to go up or it's going to go down, it's just a mere speculation. It is trending down, but look what's behind it. You have a good uptrend. So there's a lot of pressure for it to go up. So it could probably bounce here and just continue to go up. So we'll see. I wouldn't get too excited. We're coming up on a new month in September tomorrow. So what happens there is you have all the announcements. Did we look at announcements today? Nope. We didn't. We've got to look at announcements. Let's look at that. Forex Factory. It's, we have comfort, customer confidence, all that retail stuff. There's no really big, oh, look, here he goes. Aussie Dollar. The Aussies have an announcement tonight. Cash rate. Whatever all this stuff means. There was a yellow flag here for unemployment rate. That's really big around the first of the month. So let's see what tomorrow brings. All right, let's see. So make sure before you do any trades to look at Forex Factory. You've got to do that. So we don't know what this trade's going to do. Let's just wait. Look, it just turned red. It may be coming down and bouncing here. So let's figure it out. All right, let's go to dollar yen. All right, dollar yen was kind of moving in the middle of the street here. Kind of went up, kind of came down. This is where it closed, right in the middle. Looks like it's heading down, but nothing really to grab onto. You know, if you take a look at it from back here, it looks like it's going in a downward trend, right? Hard to tell. So it's hard to tell where it's going, but it's right, hanging right on that average, that moving average. So the same thing with this one. Wait for some volume and a good signal. So when you wait for a good signal, just don't take a signal and take it short. I'm going to tell you why. Look at this. You see where the signal is? It went short. It didn't do anything. It started to go up. So you just kind of have to play common sense here. You know, if you get a signal, you have to figure out where you are. You know, what if you get a signal and it's down here somewhere? You don't want to take a short signal when it's this close to the bottom of the street. You're going to get burned, right? So it's a good idea. You have to know where you are. You have to know how to read charts. And that's why we do this every single day. Let's go to Euro Yen. I took this trade this morning and I made a lot of money doing that this morning. That's taking a good signal, seeing where you're at. This one was turning and it just made a fortune. So it did good today. But let's look at the 240. not this. Let's erase these lines. Two high points. One of them was today. This is a low point. So when something hits a high point, the next move is to come back down. I mean, it can continue to test this line, but if it hadn't been here in the last, couple of months, but going all the way back to, way back then, more than likely it's going to fall. Whatever goes up must come down. So let's go back to the 60. On this particular trade, I would wait for a short signal. Beware of the long signal. Because we are at the top of the market. So I'd be looking for this thing to go short. I would. Okay, let's go to Aussie Dollar. Let's go to the 240, right? So this is the top of the market right here, and that happened earlier today, about 6 hours ago. And this is the bottom market, which was back August 3rd. So I'd be looking for short signals. That's what I'd be doing. Let's go back to a 60, see what's happening. It looks like it's going short. But what I would do is I'd wait. Okay, let's go over a couple more. Let's go over pound dollar. Let's do 60. Let's do the 240. Why do I keep doing that? Because I always keep picking up what I can't put down. Okay, so let's go back to the 60. Let's figure it out. And this is the top of the market, so same thing here. Can you believe tomorrow is the beginning of the fourth quarter? Well, time sure did fly. It seemed like COVID was 53 years ago. Unbelievable. Let's look at one more. Dollar Swiss. All right, this one's 240 minutes, 4 hour. This one's kind of in the middle here. Just beware. Let's just wait for some volume to see what it wants to do. It's too close to the middle of the market not to do anything. It could go up, it could go down. It's hard to tell. It's too early in the week. It's very hard to gamble in situations like this, especially when we're coming up on the beginning of the month, first quarter of the new financial year, or last quarter of the financial year. So anyway, take it easy today. Just make sure and look for some trades that you really, really like, and be very careful. Make sure and put your stop losses and just take your profit and go. But anyway, all right, guys, I hope everybody has good trading tonight, and I hope everybody stays safe. If you live in Texas, drink some good old-fashioned iced tea because it's hot out there. But from Trading Places in Sydney, Guajardo, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.